Call Yahweh Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect. I want to get into one of the devil's inventions, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and how everything that this man has created upon the earth goes back to destruction and some form of detriment to the earth and to mankind. All right. Anything that this man creates is is always a ripoff and a counterfeit of the Most High's creation as well. All right. So while it may have some benefits, artificial, mind you, artificial benefits, the the detriment and the cons and the damage that it causes to the environment and to human life far outweighs the pros, man, the so-called benefits. All right. And we see how through this man's invention, the increasing of his technology and his different methodologies that he uses for how to so-called tend to the earth has destroyed the earth, man. Okay, and it's further deteriorating. It talks about in the scriptures how the earth is languishing and fading away under the mismanagement of the devil the Bible speaks of, man. All right. So we're gonna get this fucking this wicked practice that was invented by this man for the ultimate purposes of extracting money. All right. A lot of what he does is goes back to for monetary gain. All right. So fracking or hydraulic fracturing, because fracking goes back to fracturing. Okay. It's a method of extracting oil and gas trapped in shale and other rock formations. All right. And those are under the Earth's surface. Okay. And under the Earth's surface, you have tectonic plates and other inner workings, inner structure of the Earth that keep this place fucking up and running amongst other purposes, man. That the Most High created it to be there to function in unison with the earth, okay, and not to be tampered with. So, what could be the results of extracting that oil and gas, and gas, and that oil being a lubricant for the earth, for the tectonic plates to move because they shift, right? In extracting that, you're going to cause uh, uh, irreparable damage, man. All right. It's like removing oil when a car fucking runs out of oil. I remember wet behind the ears, 18-year-old. I was going back and forth from Redondo Beach to Pasadena, fucking you know, shit, almost daily, right? Um, not keeping in mind about the mileage because I was just like, okay, 3 months, then I get the oil change. But I was running up the mileage like crazy. So in 2 months' time, it was like could potentially upwards of 7,000 miles, and it drained the fucking oil. Okay, and then on the 105, and that bitch was grinding out of control, man. The pistons with no oil, and it fucking destroyed the engine, man. Okay, and that's what it's doing to the earth. All right, and furthermore, what they use to extract that oil and gas, what they use to fracture up that ground, which is to break it apart. It's real evil shit. They use high level toxic chemicals, man. Okay, they blast it down there. All right, um, and it's a lot of controversy with it because it's very harmful to the environment and to human life, man. But over here in fucking America, they could care less about human health hazard. All right, just like they in a lot of these other countries around the world, they ban GMOs. All right, genetically modified food is not cleared by their equivalent of their FDA. Okay, because it's not real fucking food and it's toxic and detrimental. All right, to the organs and everything, to the human makeup, man. And then all this ready Roundup and the shit they have in the American diet, the American Food and Drug Administration clears to be in our food. All right, it goes the same. It's along the same lines when it comes to other regulations uh, of ways that this environment is being polluted, which in turn pollutes the people, man, the inhabitants thereof. All right, and in the U.S., it's more so about gain than about uh, protection and safety. All right, okay. So they use these harmful chemicals. Okay, okay. So and fracking, as aforementioned, that's heavily used in the West, primarily in the U.S. because the UK fucking even banned it. This segment is inspired and influenced by an RT article that came out that the UK, the new Liz Truss just fucking resigned, and whoever the new nigga is came up in there and put immediate moratorium, put immediate halt, cease on fracking, man. Okay, because Liz Truss fucking um, lowered it, right? She released the ban on that shit so that the UK could produce their own gas and natural energy and oil, right? Because the fucking Nord Stream 2 just got shut down, and energy is extremely scarce over there in the UK right now. So she's like, "Fuck, we need, fuck, the health hazard. We're not going to be able to fucking feed ourselves and stay warm in a few months if we don't f- um you know crank up this fracking these fracking operations out there in the UK. All right, but the new nigga put a halt to it again. Why is you wonder why is that? Okay, well because it's been proven to fucking kill the population, man. All right, but this man is a fucking child. Esau Edom, that the collateral damage and all the shit that he does to kill himself and the people around him. He doesn't um, operate in prudence, man. Okay, it said, wow. It said fracking transformed the U.S. energy landscape, putting the country on course to becoming a net exporter of oil after output declined over the last 3 decades of the 20th century. That trajectory means it is now starting to create similar shockwaves globally. Okay. The modern version of fracking came of age in late 1990s unlocking oil and gas reserves across more than 20 U.S. states. As a result, U.S. oil production has increased faster than at any time in the country's history, dwarfing the giddy days of the country's black gold rush in the 19th century. About half of U.S. crude now comes from fracking. Okay, so this practice that is undoubtedly forbidden and forbidden in the eyes of Yahweh Shimei Al Shai, which he shouldn't even be fucking doing, is another way that he thrusted himself above the markets and economies of the world. All right, just like slavery. Okay, so by ill-gotten gains and nefarious um, foundations and means has this man gotten his riches, man. Okay, by the um, by the fucking at the expense. Okay, at the expense of the health of the earth. All right, at the expense of the Israelites, man. Just want to get this real quick. It's very prevalent. This is in Salakia, second Edges 14:17. But look, how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Okay, so this place has been weaker through age, and then the age of this time span of Esau Edom's reign. The farther we get, and we have gotten into the reign of the so-called white man, because you gotta sit back and analyze who on the earth has caused more damage than any other peoples. Okay, who um, started in a certain time span in a certain era, came into power, and have done nothing but cause pollution and the genocide of peoples. All right, and fucking heartache and pain. Like it says, the people are languishing as a result of the earth languishing, and like it says that the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, and that's what we have through the age and the mismanagement of this place. It's become weaker, and then therefore it's going to cause more evil and bad times upon the inhabitants thereof, man. Okay, so fracking is banned in most of the world, man. In the UK, Australia, all right. Mm-mm-mm. It says, okay, so one of the major concerns with fracking is that the use of the chemicals to fracture that they blast down into the earth to fracture up the shale, what they call it is, I believe it's like a deep deposits of rock under the earth's surface. Okay, that those chemicals are toxifying the environment. Okay, um, in the water source, the land, and the air. all different forms of space, so to speak, for lack of a better term. All right, or that the Most High's creation dwells in at air, water, and food, if you will, air, water, and land. Okay, it fucking it fucking pollutes it, man. Okay, It causes major water pollution, land pollution, and air pollution, man. That alone should should there be a requirement to put an end to this shit, man. If nothing else, but to for the propagation of human life. But that doesn't concern Esau Edom propagating human life. Thus, you have all the inventions that are here. Fucking a vehicle, a car. That you have even these machines that are run off of the lifeblood of the earth is extremely fucking wicked, man. And it causes its detriment to us. How you can get goddamn carbon monoxide poisoning if you're in your car or if you're in your fucking garage with the door closed, man. Okay? You can accidentally kill yourself. That is not supposed to be an invention. That's not supposed to be, man. Okay? If that is a result, could be a result in using this thing, it should be annihilated. It should be obliterated, man. It should be removed from society. But you have a man who doesn't dwell with wisdom and prudence. Okay, he's like likened into a child. Okay, let's get that. This is in Job 30 and 8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Okay, and the scriptures tell you that children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. We have now a child fucking because a child doesn't really uh, look well to his going, so to speak. Okay, to think ahead. For crying out loud, the thing that I'm recording this video on, the fucking cell phone. They've done studies that in 10, 15 years, these shits are gonna shrivel up our organs. You know, it's straight up. If you knew the toxicity level of the damn smartphone, man. Okay, let me get this. They were viler than the earth. Look at what they've done, man. And basement, meaning completely devoid. It goes into morality. When you look at a base and debased, it goes into you, pertaining to morality, man. That low on a moral scale. You see, to prove that uh, Esau Edom um, is in leadership of Jake right now. All right, they have subdued us. Okay, all from the allowance of the Heavenly Father, but this nigga took it to a whole nother level. Look what he's done to the plate with the place. Okay, and proving that Israel is the firstborn, is the chief of the nations. It says Job 30:1, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Okay, these are children of fools. All right, so the the pollution that it causes to the air, land, and water is unprecedented, man. Okay, this is the other concerns going into the earthquakes, as I just mentioned. Okay, we can finish off with this in this little article, this little breakdown. Earthquakes caused by hydraulic fracturing have been another big concern. While the two earthquakes, wow, in 2011 that led to UK's fracking moratorium were ranked both minor on a Richter scale. So UK um, exacted a fracking moratorium upon that conglomerate of countries. the United Kingdom because of earthquakes, man. And how they had the prudence and foresight to say, "Fuck, we don't want to cause an earthquake that's going to destroy us." I mean, that's common fucking sense, all right? But this Esau is a goddamn madman, especially over here in the U.S. All right, it says the U.S. has experienced much stronger ones. In Oklahoma, experts have reported a millennium's worth of quakes in 2 years. All right. We're talking about a millennium is fucking 1,000 years, man. So there's the equivalent to 1,000 years worth of earthquakes in 2 years because of the major oil drilling that's going over there, the fracking over there in Oklahoma, and that's all across this country, man. Okay, so indeed, this place is bound for the big one, for a string of big ones, man. Okay, this is a this is a fool. Let's get that, and then we'll go back to this motherfucking the pioneer. Okay, this is in Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, so earthquakes. That's going into how earthquakes are going to increase, and the diversity goes into them increasing in frequency, Salakia, and intensity. So, how often frequency pertaining to how often that they occur, and intensity pertaining to the strength. Okay, their level on the Richter scale are going to increase. Let's get it the account from Luke 21:11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. Okay, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. All right. So not only is the Most High causing these things is the primary source. We know that the he's in the whirlwind, he's in the fire, okay, the tornadoes, all these different weather climate anomalies, so to speak. We know that he's in them, but there's actual not so much a scientific, but uh, a man-made, if you will, explanation for these increasing earthquakes. Okay, because he worked in the minds of these devils to do through actual events and shit that is going down in the hands of man on earth. All right, and who's the pioneer of this wicked fucking invention? None other than Esau Edom, man. Okay, George Phidias Mitchell, George P. Mitchell, an American businessman, real estate developer, and philanthropist. Okay, they always gotta say philanthropist, that he's a humanitarian. That's what that goes into. All right, and we know what that means when they're given that title, that they're on a Billy Goat status. Okay, Billy Goat Gate status, that they go around the earth fucking destroying all type of uh, refugees and people in third world countries and all kind of shit, man. Okay, and he's from Texas, and he's credited with pioneering the economic extraction of shale gas, which is also known as fracking. Okay, it says according to the Economist, few business people have done as much to change the world as George Mitchell, and I wonder why. I wonder who this man is. Okay, The man of sin is being revealed, the ones that have hurt the earth. Okay, this is in Second Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. It's becoming unequivocal. All right, it's becoming um, indisputable that the so-called white man, the Caucasian man, he's deemed himself down here, which is heavy because it goes back to the origin of a cave dweller. That word, the origin, the breakdown goes into a fucking cave dweller, man. And then you break it down when you go into the Caucasus, Georgia, Russia, uh, Mount Seir in the scriptures. Okay, Petra. It um it links up without a doubt to who these people are. All right, the wicked in the scriptures. That line. Okay, it says the people with the people of whom the Most High has indignation forever. All right, the one who is another indicator who is red, hairy as a hairy garment, whose blood shows forth through his skin, which is another indicator. This red man, man. Okay, he's being revealed, and one of the main indications of what this man is, who he is what he's done. You could tell a motherfucker by the content of his character, all right, by his mo, by the mode in which he operates, is like modus operandi, the mode in which a motherfucker operates in. You could tell, who they are, okay. And when you look at who's done the most destruction, and if when you look at who is the source of most of the destruction and pollution and these wicked inventions that have been created upon and implemented upon the earth. When you look at who's responsible for most of those, if not all, it's Esau, Edom, man. It's a so-called white man, without a doubt. All right. Hence, you have fucking JPM, George P. Mitchell, motherfucking pioneer of fracking. Man. All right. This is in Jeremiah 50:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And it's spiritual because this man is literally a hammer to the earth when you look at what fracturing is, man. Fracking, which is hydraulic fracturing to break up the earth. So he's literally a motherfucking hammer and chisel, breaking up the earth to extract its life source and its natural resources, man. Okay, which is undoubtedly forbidden in the law. All right, let alone it talks about land Sabbaths and how you tend and care to the land, and this nigga's over here fucking breaking it apart, destroying it, man. Going deep too, going deep into the below the earth's surface to do this, man. Okay, but this man has been the hammer of the whole earth, going in and destroying whole nations, all right, whole cultures and peoples, wiping them out, stealing identities, collapsing governments, man, propagating nothing but evil on the earth, all right. And how is this man cut asunder and broken? By the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, by the right hand. Okay, that is gonna be that is that cornerstone that is gonna smite this place, man. Okay, which is primarily associated with Esau's reign and Esau himself are gonna be fucking uh, broken down, man. Okay, the ones that have hurt, that have been hammered to the earth, literally. Okay, and finishing off is in Revelations 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give thy unto thy servants the prophets and to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Okay, so the ones that have destroyed the earth are about to be fucking destroyed, man. Okay, and it's heavy because the prophets, the ones who were the most off, hands off. Okay, the ones who were the most hands off in this time as fishers, right? Just set up simply to consume them with the spirit of his mouth first. Okay, are going to be the same ones that exact judgment upon them to an extent to Esau, Edom, in the time of his destruction, man. Okay, it tells you that the same ones that were doing the fishing are going to do the hunting. All right, and he's going to use them 144,000, 12,000 from each men from each tribe of the nation of Israel, the elite of them, to exact out this judgment, man. Like it's speaking about the reward. That's part of the reward to the servants, the prophets, man. Okay, to destroy Esau, Edom, which has destroyed the earth. He is the culprit. He is the culprit to. He is the one who has prevented this world from having any type of harmony and peace. All right. And even though it was by the plan of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, this nigga's still guilty, man. He's the culprit of the earth. All right. And the Most High is making it plain and known in the time where, to the extent and the point where we don't have much longer before the Most High sends his son back and opens the floodgate of destruction in this place, man. We're right at the doorstep. So with that, all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.